Welcome to the first episode of the Rockford podcast, otherwise known as the Rockcast. We have our hosts today, me, Ethan, and please, my other two wonderful hosts, please introduce yourselves.
Brad, you suck, better known as the XBL, Daddy XBL, or Juan.
That's gay.
I go by Dad, but my actual name's Amari, so just, depends on the day.
All right, so from our introductions, you can obviously tell that we're all dumbass high schoolers, and you should all take class from this. So, without further ado,
I need to get this off, right? So, for the viewers, if there's any viewers listening to this, which will be posted on my main channel, there's a future video coming out explaining why I've been gone for a long time. I know it's kind of bizarre I'm coming back and I'm making a podcast, but it was either this or nothing at all. So, we're going to try to make it work.
Juan's viewers, yeah. I literally had to make this man make a podcast. I damn near egged him on to do this shit.
It's not
man, whatever he was doing, I don't know what he was doing, but
I wasn't doing nothing. That's the thing. There was nothing being done.
Yeah, Juan was growing out his hair. I just met Juan. I'm his very good associate / friend / soulmate / advisor. I drink water. I piss a lot.
Let's all introduce. I think that's the best thing to do, so our viewers can get the gist.
So I'm Ethan. I'm Asian. I have black hair. I like to wear black because for one, it's monochromatic and it's kind of easy. So yeah, you'll probably learn about me and how cool I am during the podcast. Okay, I'll let you guys talk.
I'll let you go.
You go. Okay. You're the star of this show. I'm just a guest.
I'm a fun guy. I'm a nice guy. I crack jokes. I love family. Wait. I make YouTube videos now. I'm chill vibe. You'll get to know me and how deep I can get in thoughts. I can tell cool stories, conspiracy theories. But yeah, so that's basically me. There's not much of me to say, to be honest. I'm pretty chill. What about you?
Well, let me see. I'm known for my disagreeable personality. I think I'm pretty well liked though when I keep my mouth shut for the most part. I like to consider I have a lot of friends. I like water. Personally, I like chocolate.
Can I have some chocolate?
No.
This is one. Same promise.
No.
Juan, it's a podcast.
Sorry, exactly, I'm hungry.
Yeah. I get a lot of my homework done a lot. I have a D in my art class.
All right, we don't need a whole life history. We just need a.
Sometimes, I cry. Sometimes I laugh.
All right, guys, we're gonna straight into this.
Well,
so who did the first topic?
Well, I have one. Speaking of Juan and his conspiracy theories and his introduction, Juan, would you be to give us the pleasure of telling us your black hole theory, and so we can actually have a conversation?
It's literally on my list too about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that's right. I'll do it for you.
So, for the viewers, this is a big thing, and this is what I was telling you as well.
You didn't tell me anything.
I know. I told you I was going to tell you a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
So basically, this theory is it's people call it the black hole theory. It's called the nothing theory. Basically, what it is nothing. If nothing is made from nothing, then nothing never existed. Nothing doesn't exist. But if nothing is made from something, what is that something to make nothing? If nothing is made of nothing, then nothing never existed. Nothing existed because we all went through nothing before. And we're going to go through nothing again.
I'm lost. I got confused the first time you opened your mouth. What?
If nothing is made from nothing, so what is nothing made of to you? Nothing, right?
Nothing.
So if nothing is made from nothing, nothing doesn't exist. Nothing does exist because you went through nothing. Before you were born, you went through nothing. So if nothing, since nothing exists, and everything in the observable universe has an origin, has a reason it exists, has something that makes it exist.
Why was I ran over that one, Carlos?
If nothing is made from something, what is that something that makes nothing? Please explain it to me. If anyone here can give me please.
I have a hand. Please. I have a hand raised. First question.
Okay.
What do you mean by we have experienced nothing? I don't get that part.
Before we were born, there was nothing. We don't remember it. It was nothing.
Yeah, we don't remember. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even be capable of remembering that nothing exists. But we know that nothing exists because we've been through it.
How have we been through it? Like, because here
before we were born, there was nothing.
Well, I mean, if we were before we were born, then we are nothing. So like, how could we even like go through nothing if we just aren't even anything yet?
What do you mean by we're not anything yet?
Well, I mean,
we're nothing.
Yeah,
we're nothing.
Yeah, I mean, until like
and that means we just snapped into reality, and that's just not true.
I mean, it's whatever you consider like a conceivable. What's that thing called? Like with the fetus, until like there's something conscious. What was it called? Well, yeah. So, I'm sorry. Exactly. I'm sorry. So since nothing is made of nothing, something came.
Nothing
ever existed. Wait, so then what happened to the black holes?
The black holes? Oh, that ties with the black holes. The black holes basically suck things into nothingness, but that nothing has to be something for nothing to exist. And then if you say, oh, okay, but it may, depending on who you ask, it may bring you to somewhere else.
A wormhole.
And then that's where I go to my next point, interdimensional time travel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
No.
Interdimensional, special alien, personified time travel in different dimensions. That's basically the whole gist of it. That's where it leads to.
So you think black holes lead to somewhere else?
I don't think black holes lead to somewhere else. I think a black hole leads to something we're not capable of understanding.
I think a black hole just fucking disintegrates shit so small that it's microscopic. I think that's what that means. You know,
probably.
I don't think it means a black hole takes us to some like faraway parallel universes that's 13 million star years away. But I think it just fucking disintegrates shit. But so wait, so what's the point of your nothing theory? What's like your claim?
That is true.
You know, I haven't thought about that. I think my claim, to be honest, is if
Juan, you just want to sound smart, don't you? If you
No, let me explain. Nothing. I'm trying to tell people that nothing is something. That's the whole claim. Nothing is something.
Can't nothing just be nothing?
If nothing is nothing, nothing doesn't exist.
Okay.
Nothing has to be something for nothing to even exist in the universe.
Wait,
exactly.
So I still don't think you've actually proved to me why nothing can't just be nothing. Like, why does nothing have to be something?
Because if nothing is nothing, nothing doesn't exist.
So I guess what you're trying to say is like, if I just make this like little circle and I say there's nothing here, but then you could claim that there's like oxygen and like little electrons and particles in here that make up the
basically the circle exists.
Oh, okay. So
exactly.
So your claim is that nothing is something. Or
nothing is something.
Okay, so then do you believe that there's like nothing that just doesn't exist?
No.
So you think
nothing can't be nothing to exist. It just can't.
Nothing can't be. Well, I mean,
Nothing can't be nothing to exist. It just can't.
wait, so what if nothing? Or how am I supposed? How the? No,
Exactly.
I'm trying to figure out how to find a way to say how to portray my thing without you telling me. But what is nothing? What is nothing if something is something and nothing of one thing and nothing and something is
Please
nothing and nothing?
tell me. Tell me what is nothing. If nothing,
I
but if nothing, what?
think you're just like. Ironically, I really think you're making like something out of nothing. That's what I think it is. I really I just honestly believe that you're just trying to make something out of literally nothing. I think that's very funny and ironic.
But it makes sense. It trips people up because they don't think like that. Like, nothing means something. If nothing is nothing, then nothing doesn't exist. No one thinks like that.
Okay, but like what it, so like so could you visualize nothing for me, Juan?
If I was to visualize nothing to you, I would experience the absence of what it would be like before I was born. That's what I would
I
see.
think before you were born you were literally nothing, Juan.
But I had to be something for nothing to
So
exist.
you think that before you were born you were like the sperm cell.
I think before I existed, that was a period in time where something happened. And that's where my claim comes back. What is that something to make nothing?
Hmm. Okay. Hold on. All right, let me try and visualize it. So okay, so let's say let's take the Christian religious route. God makes
Okay.
Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve make the children. The children also make the more children. Generation. And then and then eventually you pop out. And so I guess so I guess you can say that was your something. So then what was before the creation of light? Like it literally says in the Bible, in the beginning there was nothing. I'll even look it up. Let's go. Let's take a good old trip to religion class.
What do you think?
I don't have a say in religion.
Do you have any conspiracy theories? Because that was also my thing. Like just weird and crazy conspiracy theories.
I don't think. I think religion can be bad.
Do you think religion was made by the government to segregate people in the nation?
Yeah. I think religion can be a bad thing because religion forces people to do bad things sometimes.
Yeah.
All because of something they don't even know that's going to happen in the afterlife.
Do you believe in the afterlife?
Depends. What is the afterlife? There's many different.
The afterlife. A lot of people think the afterlife is like you popping into like a different dimension when you die, when that's just not the case. Depending on who you ask, it comes down to energy, right? Because that's basically kind of what the spirit is. It's basically a form of energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. We was here long before we even knew we were here. So when we're gone, our spirit energy has to go somewhere, and that somewhere is the afterlife.
So why can't a spirit be destroyed?
A spirit can't be destroyed because a spirit signifies the energy of a person.
But is spirit
And our,
matter?
what do you mean by how the spirit like
No,
matters?
is the spirit like matter? Like person, place, thing?
Is the spirit matter? No. The spirit is something, and at the end of the day, it depends on who you ask. On
Well, I mean,
who,
according to the conversation, the conservation of mass, it says the same amount of matter exists before and after the change. None is created or destroyed. So I guess the next question we ask is the spirit even matter?
Does the spirit even
No,
matter?
is the spirit matter? Like person, place, or thing matter?
Is the spirit matter?
Like just like matter.
Is the spirit matter?
Like that this kind of matter. Is the spirit matter? Like this type of shit matter? Like
I personally do not believe the spirit is matter.
okay, so then why can't a spirit just vanish or just be gone?
Because I feel like, you know, that yeah, that's a good point. And at the end of the day, it really does depend on who you ask.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes to religious belief and faith. For some people, they may say a spirit doesn't even exist, a soul doesn't exist. For others, they say that yes, the spirit, the soul is matter, and it can't vanish. Others say that it can vanish after death. So it really just depends on who you ask and how religiously connected you are to your belief. But for me, I do feel that the spirit can't be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't give a reasonable answer that the general public or the viewers would be able to agree with, just because it's
Wait, I
such
have a
a.
question. So, or why does the general public or the viewers matter in your case?
I'm not saying they matter to my belief, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, but I'm just saying they probably won't agree because they have different religious beliefs
Okay.
and their religion connected differently, depending on how they were raised or,
Yeah.
or who they were around, whatever. But
Okay. It just sounded like you like affected your answer because of like.
oh yeah,
All right.
no,
All right. I
yeah,
just want to make sure.
you mean that? Yeah, okay.
So okay.
All right, I
To
got
link it back to your little theory of what is nothing. So
okay.
so where does your spirit come from if nothing has to be something?
Where does your spirit come from?
Mom's vagina.
Okay. this this question, where does your spirit come from? I feel like your spirit, when God says, "I am the beginning and the end,"
Mm-hmm.
right? He already, and wasn't there something in the Bible where your name is already like carved in stone or something on how you're gonna make it to heaven regardless or whatever. I feel that when he made that claim, "I am the beginning and the end," he also meant that from the beginning he created everything to the very end. When Jesus returns, there's a timeline and we're all placed in a specific timeline. So the spirit, the soul, whatever, was already there to begin with and already placed long before light was created.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel it was here when God was here.
All right. So all right. So I guess it. Well, yeah. I mean, I can't really disprove your theory because one of my arguments was going to be if souls or where do souls come from, and if you could say they come from nothing, you could say they come from pixie dust. Then if it's nothing, then I ask like what is nothing, and then you could answer with nothing is nothing, or you could answer with nothing is something, and then we could just go back in our little endless loop of asking what is something out of nothing. And so yeah, I mean, honestly, Juan, as dumb as it sounds to me, and honestly, is like as much as I don't really agree with it, I kind of have to at some point because I really can't disprove it, and I don't think anyone else can
Yeah.
disprove it. So that's why I will respect your uh your little theory because I mean, for one, whenever we brought it up in school, like everyone just jumped on your ass immediately without, and it's like, damn, I can't actually like get a good conversation about this. And two,
Yeah.
I think it's definitely an interesting one. I'll say that, and it's definitely one that again I don't really agree with, but it's just the fact that I can't really disprove it because I mean you do got a
Yeah.
solid point, and A lot of things are
It's
up to
yeah.
interpretation.
In that argument, it comes to a point where you can't disprove anything, nor can you, say that anything is ultimately proven.
Mm-hmm.
In the argument, it's kind of like, well, at the end of the day, it comes to the belief of the individual. What do you believe?
Yeah.
Even if you're one of those people who believe that nothing is just out of the question and is solely just religious based.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it really just depends on the person and their view and their take on those type of conversations. So everybody will have a different answer. Everyone will slightly see something differently. It's not a concrete answer, and we won't know until we go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know when that is. So
We definitely got to bring this back up, like when Jalen's here.
most definitely, I think he'll have a good input.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's been doing.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know. I really don't.
was he at school
No,
today?
he wasn't. He didn't even answer his phone. I assume he went over to go see his family and he couldn't answer his phone.
Yeah. I mean, for the whole day, bro.
I
Like,
don't know. I really don't. Shoot.
hey, though.
Any you get any more? Actually, before we move on to the next topic, Amari, talk about our sponsor. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
The sponsor.
The sponsor. I guess. I think you're the sponsor. I think just having your name in the title is just gonna bring like 100 more views because
Okay.
everybody likes you. So just talk about you in the future, your stuff. I gotta do something.
In the future, I am planning to do nothing. I don't want to really be, seen in public. You know what I mean? Like I don't really
You
see
don't like that
myself.
public attention?
No.
Why? You used to. What happened now?
I
You think you
used
just
to.
matured and got older?
Yeah, because like I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of stressful. And then truly, it was just I feel like when I did actually enjoy it, or when I enjoyed it was kind of only for like maybe 2 years. And then like after, I kind of was just like forcing myself to like still like it.
Yeah, you just kind of just lost passion throughout.
Yeah. I was doing it for how long? Like 8 years of my life, and I only liked it for maybe 2 years. And after I just started doing it, because I was like, oh, well, it's cool, I get to tell all my friends and blah, blah, blah. Then I make videos or whatever, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't even really like talking about my videos anymore.
Can I get one?
All right, motherfuckers, I'm back.
I paid.
No!
I can just get a piece.
Why?
Because it looked good. Don't smear it, really.
Bro, are you guys seriously fighting over chocolate on a fucking podcast episode?
He's so cheap. Just buy new ones. No!
Wow, they're like what, $5-6 for one little thing. There's like 8 pieces in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. That's like really freaking good. And I didn't get any caramel either. What? Yes. If people are listening to audio only, they're just they're just going through
Yeah,
this
so
right
you can cut this part out. Well, I'm having fun with it. Anyways,
now. No, everything
Cut
stays.
it out.
you want to get
No,
controversial? Do you want to stand, or do you want to?
Let's go controversial.
All right, are you Republican or Democrat?
Oh, let me tell you something. I'm neither.
Oh, damn, that's almost controversial in itself.
Because if the government's smart, if voting was important and if voting mattered, the government wouldn't allow us to do it.
Okay. Let me recap.
Think,
So, if voting mattered, the government wouldn't let us do it,